You ever notice how people say, "Be kind," like it's a sticker on a water bottle? Yeah, it's everywhere, on mugs, t-shirts, Instagram bios. But here's the funny thing. The louder people talk about kindness, the less of it you actually see. It's like Wi-Fi in a crowded cafe. Everyone says it's there, but nobody can connect to it. Kindness isn't about hashtags or heroic acts. It's about those tiny, quiet choices you make when nobody's watching, holding a door, returning a lost wallet, checking in on a friend before they disappear into silence. And today, I want to tell you how those little choices can change lives, including your own. Let me start with a story. There was this old man who used to sit outside a grocery store every day. Never begged, never asked for anything, just sat there, smiling. One day, a young woman brought him a cup of coffee. He smiled wider and said, "You have no idea how much that means. My wife used to bring me coffee every morning before she passed." That one cup of coffee didn't just warm his hands. It reminded him he wasn't invisible. That's the power of kindness. It doesn't always solve the problem, but it always matters. You know, people think kindness has to be some grand, headline-worthy act. But it's the little stuff that hits the hardest. Holding the elevator for someone running late. Saying thank you like you actually mean it. That's the real currency of being human. We underestimate how far those tiny things go. One smile can pull someone back from the edge. A kind word can echo louder than applause. You don't need a cape or a cause, just a moment of awareness. Because when small kindness becomes habit, it stops being random. It becomes who you are. People confuse kindness with being a pushover, like you're soft if you care. No, kindness takes guts. It's easy to snap, to fight back, to say, "Screw it." That's reflex. But to stay calm when someone's cruel, to forgive when you could destroy, that's real power. That's discipline of the soul. Look at those who have been through hell and still choose to be gentle. That's not weakness, that's control. Anyone can throw a punch. It takes strength to offer a hand. Kindness isn't about being nice. It's about being brave enough to stay human in a hard world. You never really know what someone's carrying behind their smile. People walk around looking fine, but half of them are barely holding it together. A kind word, a small gesture, it can hit like sunlight through a crack. It reminds them they're seen, they matter. Maybe that barista's fighting anxiety, that coworker's grieving in silence, that stranger's just tired of pretending. You don't have to fix their life, just show them they're not alone in it. Kindness doesn't erase pain, but it gives people the strength to keep going. Sometimes that's all someone needs to survive the day. Negativity's got the loudest microphone, but kindness moves faster. You do one good thing and it ripples out like wildfire. Buy someone a coffee, they pass it on, and suddenly a whole chain of people are smiling for no reason. That's real energy, contagious, unstoppable. The news won't show it because kindness doesn't sell, but it's out there, spreading quietly in every corner. One small act can flip someone's whole day, maybe their whole outlook. It reminds people the world isn't all noise and greed. Kindness doesn't need attention. It just needs one spark to start a movement. We've got geniuses building rockets, writing code, and teaching machines to think. But somehow we still can't teach people to care. The world doesn't need more brains crunching numbers. It needs more hearts that feel. You can have 100 degrees and still be cold. Intelligence solves problems, but kindness prevents them. It's the difference between living smart and living right. We've advanced in every way except empathy. Imagine if compassion were a skill we valued like technology. We'd all be rich in what matters. Because brilliance builds the future, but kindness decides whether it's worth living in. So yeah, kindness may not change the whole world overnight. But it changes someone's world, and that's a damn good start. You want to make the world better, don't wait for permission. Smile more, forgive quicker, listen deeper. Because the power of kindness isn't in grand gestures. It's in the small, steady acts that remind us we're still connected. And the best part, it costs nothing, but it's worth everything.